The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Sanders first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will stop right around the 25. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch? Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home. Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Falcons have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Here's the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Eagles nothing.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on
some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Eagles nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go.
Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Hurts. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Escaping the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Falcons 21, Eagles 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
16-yard line.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And an Eagle 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Hurts pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles get a score closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Watch the pass. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Drill 52.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. And even 50 yards.
45, 45, 45.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And quickly finding Rager.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Check, Mike 54. Watch the turn. Watch the turn. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
On 1st down, Hurts.
That's complete right around the 8. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game,
and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Rager
there to make the grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Conversion.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You hold this.
Hurts will throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Fletcher Cox never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. You'll call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Today's final score.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again